Hi, folks. This is Kubernetes community meeting and Kubernetes release meeting. I'm Ryota, and I'll be the host for this Kubernetes 136 release team meeting. Today is 11th of February, and we are in week 5 of the release cycle. Please be aware that this is a Kubernetes community meeting, which falls under the Kubernetes Code of Conduct, which can be summarized to be excellent to each other. This meeting is recorded and will be publicly posted to YouTube. So please be mindful of what you say is going to be there and forever available. And with that, let me go through the document. Let me make sure to just share the link once again for those who have joined the meeting a little bit late. And if you haven't done so already, please add yourself to the attendees list to the APAC section here. And with that, we'll get started. Let me just zoom in a little bit more. And I'm going to take that away because we don't need that. Okay, with that, open discussion, I do not see anything. We have a retro coming up around the half of the cycle. And if you have anything that you want to improve, you have noticed, please add those to retro. That's something that we always have in the open discussion section. So I'm just going to touch that quickly. But with that, I don't see anything. So let's get moving to the updates from the sub team. Do we have anyone from enhancements team to give an update?
Hi everyone. Subhashmita this side from the enhancements team. So our current status is yellow, but we have already tracked all of the enhancements for enhancement freeze. As you can see, there are 42 enhancement freeze already on track, and 54 of them are at risk. 2 deferred and 6 of them removed from the milestone. We have also completed 3 exception requests that has been already reviewed and approved, and this is the initial review of all of the caps, and we are also going through actively on the at the risk enhancement freeze risk caps also. So we'll be continuing until we have our freeze party on Thursday that is scheduled on 12th of February. So yeah, that's all of our update for now.
Thank you very much, Lasmita. So we've got enhancements freeze, which is scheduled for today anywhere on Earth, end of day. So that means 12 o'clock tomorrow. So that's something to keep in mind. But yeah, thank you very much for the great work. We have quite a few caps still at risk, but also that means that also like we should highlight that we have quite a few that are already tracked, so which is really good. Do we have any questions or comments for enhancements team? All right, I think that's a no. Thank you very much. Let's move on.
Thank you.
So we've got, thank you. So let's go to release signal. Do we have Tatiana or someone from release signal on the call?
Yep. The current status for release signal is green. On master blocking, we have 3 flaky tests. On master informing, we have 1 flaky test. We have done a bug triage kickoff and sending out first reminders. And next, we will focus on Alpha 2 release cut. And that's all from release signal team.
Sounds great. Thank you very much for the update, Tatiana. So it's good that things are green. I don't see that often from release signal, to be honest. But yeah, that's good sign that we are ready for the release soon for the Alpha 2. Any questions or comments for the release signal? All right, if not, let's move on. Thank you very much. So the next one up is docs. Do we have Tusha on the call or someone from the docs team on the call?
Hey everyone, I'm Dusha, and today's docs team update is going to be like the current status is yellow. So the last week's weekly branching PR has been reviewed and merged, and currently the release docs draft PR for version 1.31, like 36 alpha 1, is currently under the internal review by the team, and we should hopefully get it merged by tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Also, we have started to distribute the caps amongst the team members, and we start sending the reminders for the docs placeholder PRs for the caps that have the status as tags for enhancement phase. The current status is yellow because we are a bit like day late on the release notes draft PR. Yep.
Noted. Thank you very much. Do we have
Thank
any
you.
questions for the docs team? All right. If not, let's move on. Thank you very much, Tusha. And last but not least, for the sub-team, do we have comms Swathi on the call or someone from the comms team on the call?
Yep, I'm here. So, hello everyone. So, the current status of the comms team is green. All shadows have been added to the Kubernetes organization and the appropriate SIG release and release team groups. We are also aligning with the docs team for the mid-cycle blog. So, since this week is the enhancement speeds week, the enhancements team is going to decide which keps are going to be included in the release. So Chad is going to go through all the enhancements, and then we will further share the load in terms of the feature blog outreach and the further outreach steps. So that's it from the com side. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Swathi. So do we have any questions or comments for the comms team? All right, if not, that's great. I know that from my experience that the comms team gets a bit busy from here on, and quite kind of bumpy ride around mid-cycle as well. So yeah, it is good that it's green, but we might see a few bumps here and there, but that's expected. And yep, thank you very much for the updates, Swathi. So let's move on to release branch management. Do we have Sriram or someone from release branch management on the call?
Yeah, hey folks. So we had our Alpha 1 release go out last Friday. We were planning to do this last Wednesday, but we faced a couple of unexpected delays from like couple of things are going on. First was the patch releases getting delayed. So because of that, we also had to like hold. We also had to like delay our the Alpha 1 cut, and after that there were some updates to the updates to Krell basically, where they were changing something to do with where the tests, like which project in GCP the test the release stuff would be run. So because of that, like we had to wait for the Krell PR to get merged and released, and that added another extra day. That's why it went up to Friday from Wednesday. But the good thing is that with the new Krell updates, the mock stage and release and the stage steps does not take like 2 hours. The whole stuff was like completed in like 35 minutes or something. So there is a big time saving there. And yeah, the release cut is out, and thanks to Agustina for doing that. And yeah, we have our next cut on 18th, if I'm not wrong, which is next Wednesday. So I'll be speaking with the team and dividing up the work. And yeah, that's pretty much everything. Yeah, let me know if anybody has any questions.
Thank you, Sriram. Do we have any questions or comments about release branch management? That's great. If not, yeah, the branch release was delayed, but I think at this cycle, at this time of the cycle, it shouldn't really matter. It shouldn't really affect the other dates, so it's okay. And yeah, great to see the Alpha 1 out and was smooth ride. So thank you very much. So for the next update is sub-project lead. I don't see any update from Fred or Kat, so I'm just going to skip. We might see something for the EMEA Americas call later on. For release lead, that's me. So as usual, all the action items and progress can be found in the 2934 issue in the SIG release GitHub repository. From my end, pretty short and also kind of overlapping with the enhancements update. So PRR freeze happened last week, and exception requests were coming in, 3 of them, And there was one that was a bit controversial, and the team, release lead team, discussed this a little bit thoroughly to see if we really want to accept. But we did. So we have 3 exceptions that were accepted, and enhancements freeze coming up. So we might see more exceptions for this time, enhancements freeze rather than PRR freeze. So we will be providing more clarity and more kind of details around the freeze and exception in the SIG release channel. So if you are keen to know what's going on there, you can just monitor the SIG release channel. One thing that I would just kind of note and kind of let you know is that when we open up the exception request thread, which is to gather all the information around the KEP, the pull request that is affecting the exception or the freeze deadline. Those are something that we put in SIG release, and we'll provide our own opinions of +1, -1, 0, whether we think that the exception is reasonable, the circumstances understandable. Those are the things that release lead. I would have the final say to say that's approved or not. But before that, I will be taking on any opinions and any ideas from the release team as a whole. We will be relying a lot on the release lead shadows. So you see release lead shadows like Dipesh and Jenny commenting on one of the latest exception requests. But you're all welcome to have a look at the exception request and KEPs and actual details around the exception. And if you have any opinions about whether this should go, this should be considered yes, that's something that I would welcome some more kind of intake and also contribution there. So do not hesitate. This is just a bit of a open discussion, and I guess yeah, anyone who has any questions or comments, you can just come over to the SIG release channel to discuss that. So that's just one clarification that I probably never had, and I think that was some confusion around it as well. So I just wanted to make sure that that's out there and communicated. With that, I think that's all for the release lead side. Enhancements freeze is the big one coming up. So hopefully things are a little bit smoother than last cycle. That was quite a bit of a exception round. But with that, that's it from my side. Do we have any questions or comments for me? All right, I think that's no. Thank you for the emoji reaction. That's helpful, actually. Like I'm not speaking to a wall. All right, with that, I think we covered everything. SIG scalability, we don't have anything mentioned, so that's probably assumed that we are okay. We don't have anything burning. With that, I didn't see any open discussion earlier, but do we have anything else that people wanted to bring up before I stopped recording? All right, if not, let's stop recording. Thank you very much for joining YouTube.